I'm Nermine, recipe developer, content creator, and staunch advocate of Egyptian cuisine. Are you looking for a vegan, easy dessert? Look no further. I get you covered. The dessert that we're gonna make in this episode, it's called Amar El-Din, which basically means apricot pudding, but it's an eggless and dairy-free pudding. Before you start making this recipe, you have to soak the dry apricots probably for 1 or 2 hours in hot water to soften. And then you're gonna add equal amount of water. The ratio is 1 to 1. So if you're using 1 cup of dry apricots, you're gonna add 1 cup of water, tap water. To the blender, you're gonna blend it into a fine puree. Make sure it's lump-free. Here is my smooth puree. I have a pot. I'll set it on a medium heat. I'm gonna add my puree here. Look how smooth it is. I would say 1 cup of dry apricots would probably take from 1 tablespoon to 1.5 tablespoons. It depends how solid you want your pudding. I like mine not too solid. Now I'll add my sugar to melt. I don't like too much sugar in this pudding because the dry apricots are already sweet. Now that my sugar is dissolved, my corn flour is well incorporated. I see my pudding is thickened and has, you see, this consistency. I'm gonna add my flavoring, and this is rose water. And rose water is a quintessential flavoring in Egyptian desserts. So I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of rose water. And the reason I added right before turning off the heat is it's like perfume. It evaporates so quickly. So we don't wanna leave it boiling or simmering with the pudding. So I'm gonna add it here. I'm gonna just try it before I remove it from the heat. If you're gonna serve that dish to your family or to your guest, I strongly recommend that you make it the day before. Because it's too hot, you need to let it sit, cool down before it goes to your fridge. And I would leave it overnight just to have the right consistency. So now I'm just transferring this hot pudding right now to my serving dish. You can either pour it into individual tall glasses or into one big dish for pudding. So now I poured my apricot pudding into my serving dish. I will let it cool down, put it in the fridge overnight, and then decorate it with some toasted coconut flakes and serve it to my family or my guests. I would love that you try this easy vegan dessert of Amar El-Din or vegan apricot pudding in your kitchen. Don't forget to leave a comment, and I will be back with more interesting recipes from my Egyptian kitchen.